Good morning, guys. Welcome to the part 4, that is day 7 of AWS webinar. So, before getting started, there are two important things that I wanted to tell you guys. The first thing is due to this COVID-19 and coronavirus, there are two important things. One is staying healthy, staying safe. Please make sure that you are safe, your family members are safe, especially when you have old people or young kids in the house. Make sure they are not roaming out, they are not going out. So make sure that all of you are staying healthy and safe. The second part to this is sitting at home, what will I do? So the second part is please make sure that you are learning something new every day. So these 21 days will be crucial. So most of the companies will be having appraisals, and most of the companies will have recruitment season delayed. So having said that, you need to have a clear margin over others. So make sure this 21 days you are going to learn something new and add value to the organization that you might get hired or working for. So please make sure that something is getting added to your resume at the end of 21 days. So I am pretty much sure that having attended 7 days of masterclass plus 2 days of demo, so totally 9 hours, 9 days worth of content is what you will be storing in your mind, in your brain. So I'm sure it would have added a lot of value to you. So definitely please add something to your resume and LinkedIn profile so that others can see that. So let's get started. So as usual, I have my disclaimer slide. So please use the services that are shown only in this particular video. In case if you are using any other service, you are at your own risk. This is because AWS offers a lot of service. Few of them are under free tier, few of them are built. So you need to know which services are built and which services are eligible for free tier. So usually AWS gives you 12 months of free tier. So please go and read about the entire free tier eligibility criteria and eligible accounts and eligible services in the website aws.amazon.com/free. So if you have any questions related to FAQ, please visit the website aws.amazon.com/free/free tier FAQs. So these two websites should give you enough insights about what is free and what is not. So yesterday we created a Telegram group, and we saw questions were flooding, and we were actually struggling to answer all of the questions at the same time. So what I would request is please have some discipline, please give us some time so that we can answer questions. That is one request from my end, which is a very humble request, in case if you can adhere to that. Now second thing is, I thought there are three basic questions that you guys are asking frequently. So one is about the account creation. You are getting stuck there, that is part number one. And part number two, you are not able to get connected to EC2 instance, that is because of this puttygen. So and then the third one is, after doing all of that, you are not able to upload an image on S3 bucket, that is because of the role issue. So today in this video I'm going to address these three major issues that you guys are facing. So please give some time, hear me out, so that it is easy for all of us to handle this situation. So question number one, I am stuck at account creation. I paid 2 rupees got debited, but still I am not able to use Amazon account. It is still blocked. AWS is still blocked. It is not still activated, right? For that, point number one, please check your basic information like email address, your billing address, your house address, your phone number, your name, things like that. So if there is a problem there, Amazon will not allow you to access their services. Okay, let me make it very clear here. The first thing is your basic account details. Okay, when I say basic account details, it is about your profile information. Make sure your email is correct, make sure your phone number is correct, make sure that your address is correct, your billing address, your shipping address, everything is correct. Okay, that's the first step. Now the second step is make sure that your payment information is right. Okay, So when I say payment information is right, it means that you need to have either Mastercard or a Visa card or an Amex card. So you need to fill in your details, card details, correct? So make sure that that is happening at the right time, right? That's your second thing that you need to give, which is the information that you have to provide from your end. Now third and very important thing is keep checking your email. Sometimes what happens is AWS sends you an email asking for further information, okay, additional information. So additional information could be like your ID card, or in case if you are approaching for a student, if you would have said student, probably they might ask you to upload an ID card, or sometimes even they might cross verify your date of birth and things like that. Okay, so make sure that you are checking your email regularly, and in case if AWS is shooting an email to you, make sure you respond to them. Okay, so those are the three important things, guys. Please read the message. On top of that, the message in AWS portal itself clearly says point number 1, check your basic information, it has to be right. Point number 2, check your payment information, that has to be right. And point number 3, AWS would have asked you additional information, please provide that in the email. Now point number 4, I have done all of this but still nothing happens. What do I do? Simple, guys. Just go and check out that contact website of AWS. All you have to do is try and log in to AWS account. When you log in, there will be a page displayed. Your account is not still activated. Please verify these 3 points. Whatever the 3 points that I have told, they would have mentioned all these 3 points. And below than that, there will be a button called as Contact AWS Support. Click on that button and then write a message to them. They will get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, so I'm making sure all these 4 things are right. First is basic information, second is payment details, third one is you would have already got an email from AWS, please check that out. And if nothing happens after all of these 3 things, now fourth and last resort for you is go and knock the door of AWS support team. Okay, that's all we can do. We will not be able to activate your account from AWS. Okay, this is directly related to AWS. Please get in touch with the AWS support team, right? So these are the 4 important information that I wanted to give regarding your AWS account. So hope I am very much clear about it. Okay, so next thing that we are going to see, next issue was I'm not able to get connected to EC2. Please help me to convert my key into Puttigen, or I'm not able to use Puttigen. So for those things, please check out, guys. Our guide is already uploaded on our Telegram channel. Please check that out. Now in case if you are not able to do so, meaning if you are not able to still understand the guide, then come to the Telegram channel and then write the question there. Okay, I would request each and every one of you to follow the guide that we have sent for getting connected to an EC2 instance. Now the third question, most frequently asked question was, I did create an EC2, I uploaded this index.php and I followed all the steps, but I am getting a security credentials error. So I saw a few of the screenshots which were telling that I am getting this security credential error. It is asking for key, it is asking for password. I don't know what to do. So for that reason, today I'm going to show you how to create the IAM roles. I have already shared a link in the group to say that this is how you have to create the IAM role. But still, in case if you are not able to follow that guide, I thought I will just show you how to create the IAM role. Okay, so in case if you are stuck in that particular point, or in case if you are getting this security credential error, please hear me out. This is how you do it. Okay, so after logging into Amazon's account, AWS account, what you need to do is click on the services and go to IAM. Okay, type in IAM. So IAM stands for Identity and Access Management Service. Okay, like how EC2 stands for Elastic Cloud Compute, likewise IAM stands for Identity and Access Management. So click on this. Once you click on this, you should be able to see a bunch of information here, and this screen is called as IAM dashboard. Just the way that we saw EC2 dashboard, this is called as IAM dashboard. Now once you are here, you should be able to see roles. Okay. Yesterday I discussed 4 important things about IAM. I'm not sure if you are aware of it, but anyway let me repeat it. First one is IAM user, second one is IAM roles, third one is IAM groups, and then fourth one is IAM policies or permissions. Okay. So today we are going to create a role. Okay. So for that, click on the roles. So you should be able to see a bunch of already created roles which are there in your account. In case if you are seeing an empty table, it means that you haven't created any role. So I have created tons and tons of roles, so that's why it is showing all of the roles here. Okay. So what you are going to do is click on create role. First step is to go to services, click on IAM. Then second step is to click on roles. Third step is to click on create role. And then fourth step is to click on this AWS services and then select EC2. Okay. Now what this is telling is allows EC2 instance to call AWS service on your behalf. And that's exactly what we need, right? So Harsh, you can enable 2FA, meaning multi-factor authentication, if you want extra layer of security. Otherwise you don't have to do it. I will explain in some time. Okay. Now next thing is click on this AWS services and click on EC2. Read this out. Allows EC2 instance to call AWS services on your behalf. And this is what we want, right? Because EC2 is going to upload an image to S3, or EC2 is going to invoke Rekognition. EC2 is going to call AWS services on our behalf. This is exactly what we need. So click on this EC2 and go to the next permissions. Now once you are here, give it a couple of seconds. It should load all the pre-existing policies that are available. Okay. Now guys, what do we want? We want EC2 to upload images to S3, as well as we want EC2 to invoke Rekognition. Okay. These are the two things that we want our EC2 to perform. So what we need to do is search for S3 permissions or S3 policies, and there will be a policy called as Amazon S3 full access. Okay. So our EC2 is going to create objects inside a bucket. Now if you see this rule, this says Amazon S3 read only access. Now we are going to create objects, which means we do not only need read only access, we also need write access to S3. Write access is needed when you create new objects, or when you delete existing objects, or when you have to create a new bucket, or when you have to delete an existing bucket. Okay. New and deletion, that will happen with write access. We are going to create objects, right? So that means we don't only need read only access, we also need write access. So for that reason, I'm going to select Amazon S3 full access. Okay. Click on this tick mark. That means that it will enable this full access. Next thing is erase this S3. Next policy that we want is we want to invoke Rekognition service. Very similar to that. Please go and check this out. Rekognition full access. So click on this. Go to the next step of creating tags. Now as we saw creating tags, just like the way that we would have created the tags, or we would have seen it in EC2 creation. Right now I'm going to skip this. This is not important for now. Okay. Add tags is optional. I'm going to just leave it as it is. So go to the review and you will be able to type in a role name. Okay. So right now I'm just going to say AWS webinar S3-Reco FA. FA stands for full access. Okay. AWS-webinar-S3-Rec-FA. Okay. You will be able to see the policies that you have attached to this particular role, and then click on create role. That's it guys. The moment you do it, your role is created. Okay. The moment you have created the role, go back to EC2, check on that settings, click on the create or attach role. You should be able to attach the role. Okay. So let me show you after creating the role. So I have clicked on create role. Once this is done, go to services. I think this one I have already shown you yesterday, but again let me show you. So go to services, click on EC2. So once this is done, you should be able to see all these instances that are running. So I have one instance which is already running and which is hosting that S3 connections. So I will just check that. I will click on this particular instance, go to actions and click on instance settings, and then check the attach or replace IAM roles. Okay, let me repeat it again. So first step is to go to services, click on EC2. Once that is done, check this instance there and then go to actions, check instance settings, and then click on attach or replace IAM role. So you don't have to log in to that IAM role. Okay, all you have to do is attach this role to the EC2 instance. Now as you can see, the role that I have created is automatically populated here. Okay, this is the role that I have created. I am able to select that particular role and then click on apply. Now once you are doing it, your operation is succeeded. Now you execute sudo space php space index.php. It will work as it is. Okay, you don't have to modify the code. You don't have to log in using this IAM role anywhere. So what it means is this particular role is attached to that particular EC2, so that your EC2 can assume the role and then interact with S3 and interact with Rekognition. This is what it means. So key and value is called as tags, so you don't have to worry about it for now. So in case if you want to read more about tags, so please just check AWS tags. You will get a bunch of information why tagging is important, why, for what purpose tagging should be used, and so on and so forth. Okay, so in the interest of the time, I'm going to leave the tags optional for now. So the other question that I have is, I am getting errors in line number 56. That means guys, your AWS SDK is probably not installed correctly. So please follow the index.php file and understand how to rectify that issue. Okay, AWS SDK PHP should be installed correctly in order for that index.php to work properly. Okay, your AWS SDK should be installed, otherwise it won't work. Okay, so let me just proceed to what we have done yesterday. We'll just do a small recap. So the recap here is, yesterday we did start about VPCs, which is virtual private cloud. So please understand that Amazon is an public cloud. So in Amazon's public cloud, so they give you a small isolated network that's called as VPC. VPC has its own CIDR block. So in case if you have not read about CIDR block, please go and read about CIDR block. This is super important. Okay. So the next thing that we discussed is subnetting. So subnetting is a process of dividing a particular network into subnetworks. Now why should we do that? We should do subnetting because there are different use cases. Different networks needs to access different websites. Different networks needs different access policies. So that is the reason why we have to create subnetworks. Okay. And then we saw about two important coding tips I gave you. So the first one was, do not leave the code give you compile error. So do not do that. So make sure when you're about to come out of the test room, make sure that your code is getting compiled successfully at least. Okay. So the second important point what I was telling about the coding round is, please try and solve at least for the sample case that they have given. Okay, so that is the second point. Now uploading an object from EC2, we saw that yesterday we were able to upload an object from EC2 from that index.php. So invoking Rekognition from EC2 we will be talking about that now. So we just have to add a couple of lines to our index.php and it is all done. Okay, now I hope on the day one itself I would have told you about creating a Telegram bot. And then finally we also spoke a little bit about what are all the CodeMitra products that are available, and you can choose the right product for you. And because of that, I was able to see a spike in our website traffic. So thanks a lot for people who have already purchased the courses. I hope you to serve. I hope you to continue and serve more and more courses just for you. So Harsh, we do not need to start HTTPD server yesterday because we just were working with index.php file. Okay. So today what I thought was, so we can figure out the answers that we have submitted for master quiz 1. So those are all MCQs. So I thought I will discuss few of the answers. So few of the most incorrectly answered questions, we will be doing it today. And then the second one is how do we complete face direction app. And then third and most important probably for all of you out there is how do I submit my project screenshots. I'll be talking about that. And then fourth point, I'll be showing you how to upload that file on GitHub, your GitHub account. And then fifth point, 2 or 3 Java MCQs. And then sixth point, how do I take forward, how do I proceed and then get my AWS certifications. This is not Ethnos E certification. The sixth point is about how do I do AWS certification. Okay. So yeah, so we will proceed and then we will go ahead. So the first thing that I wanted to show you today is about the screenshots. Okay. So in case if you have a pen and paper, take it out and then quickly note it down. In case if you do not have, don't worry, we are going to send a PDF shortly. Okay, the PDF is already ready. We'll be sending that PDF out on our Telegram channel. Please take a look at it there. So the first thing that we want you to do is take a screenshot of AWS login screen with your username. Okay, not with your friend's username, not with somebody else's username, with your username. Okay, take a screenshot of AWS login screen. So B is we want you to take a screenshot of EC2 dashboard, S3 dashboard and Rekognition dashboard. Okay, these three simple dashboards. So this is the first set of screenshots. Okay, so totally you need to submit 25 screenshots altogether to become eligible for the e-certificate. Okay, so totally 25 screenshots. So first set of screenshot are these 4. Okay, make a note of it. So in case if you haven't created any screenshot till now, it's okay, no problem at all. Start creating those screenshots. Okay, it will take just a couple of seconds to press print screen, guys. It won't take much time. So all you have to do is do print screen, put it in a Word document, do print screen, put it in a Word document. That's all you have to do. Okay, so the next thing is about EC2. In EC2 what you have to do is choosing an AMI, create a screenshot for that. AMI is nothing but the first element, selecting the operating system. That's what is called as choosing an AMI. Choosing an instance type is nothing but selecting the T2 micro, which gives you 1 GB RAM and 1 virtual CPU. That's what we need. You select that and then take a screenshot and put it in the Word document. Now third important screenshot is adding the storage, in which you can see 8 GB of storage you are adding and the type should be SSD. Click that screenshot and proceed to the next. D1 is configuring the security group. Configuring the security group is nothing but where you will see the port number 22. That screenshot we want. So and then the next one is the moment where you will be downloading the key pair. In case if you are not able to download the key pair, again no issues at all, just select the key pair and then click on that agree and take that screenshot and put it there. We want to see your key pair name. Okay, we want to see your key pair name, so take a screenshot of that. And then sixth one is generating the PuTTY which is the conversion of PEM to PPK. So we need that screenshot as well. In case if you haven't taken already till now, it's okay, completely fine. Create a new key pair and screenshot that. Now the next one is after you have logged into that EC2, you will be able to see a super black screen, right, from PuTTY. So take a screenshot of that and send it to us, right, for S3. So for S3, create a bucket. Once you have created the bucket, take a screenshot, put it there. And then B is after uploading an object, take a screenshot, put it there. And C is after enabling the static website for S3 bucket, take a screenshot and put it there. And then fourth point is making the object public. So I hope all of you remember how to make the object public. So click on the object, you will be able to see a small button called as make public, put it there. And then checking the S3 link on the browser, click on that particular link of the file, and then you should be able to see the website up and running, static website which is up and running. I hope all of you will be remembering index.html we uploaded. This is on day 2. Okay, day 2 of the webinar. Day 2 I mean by day 2 AWS webinar. Okay, so please check that out, which is day 5 of the entire AWS class. So check that video out and understand how to do this S3 okay, completely. So do that. So nobody has to log into IAM, guys. Please do not log into IAM. Okay, please use your root account itself for this demo. There is no problem at all. Okay, just use your root accounts, so there is no problem. Okay, so all we want is you have to take the screenshot and put it in a Word document, submit the Word document to us via GitHub. That's all we want. Okay, nothing else. So stick on to this, you should be fine. Okay, the next thing is Rekognition. So in Rekognition we want only 4 screenshots. First one is detecting a face. Okay, in your Rekognition dashboard, if you just log into the Rekognition dashboard, you should be able to see face detection. Click on that, take a screenshot of it. And then face compare, take a screenshot of it. Celebrity recognition, take a screenshot of it. And the last one is text in image. In case if you are not able to understand what I am talking about, you just have to go to services and select Amazon Rekognition. And in this, you will be able to see a bunch of questions here, bunch of services here. Click on the text and image, and I want this screenshot. Okay, I want this screenshot, and we also need celebrity recognition screenshots. Okay, so this is what we are talking about. Okay, and also facial analysis, this screenshot, and face compare. So this screenshot. Okay, got it? So these are the 4 screenshots that we are talking about in Rekognition. So do that and then put it on the Word document. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. So EC2 and S3. So in EC2 and S3, I want you to take a screenshot after installing the Amazon SDK, that is AWS SDK. Install PHP and then take a screenshot of it. Index.php file code, take a screenshot of it, and then upload success screenshot, meaning after you complete your image upload, there will be a message called as image upload done, and then there will be a link. So I need that screenshot as well. Okay, so this is for EC2 and S3. Then the last part is EC2 and Rekognition. Today I'll be showing you this particular demo. So take a screenshot of it and then put it on that Word document. Now totally, if you understand, there are if you would have observed, there are totally 25 screenshots that you need to submit. Okay, totally there are 25 screenshots. Please use only root account, do not change to IAM user. Okay, IAM roles only you have to create, that's it. Only role you have to create. You don't have to log out and then log in as IAM user. You just have to create a IAM role and attach that IAM role to the EC2. That's all we want. Okay, so I hope this is clear, guys. There are totally 25 screenshots that you need to submit in your Word document. Okay, now the important point is, oh, this is so simple, no? Only 25 screenshots, right? Yes, it is simple, but there is a catch here. The catch is, in all of your screenshots, we wanted to see your account name. Okay, so all of your screenshot should contain this account name. So for me it is @ some number. For you it could just be your name. Okay, we are fine with that. Let me repeat it again. hear me out guys. In case if you are not if you have not heard properly, please hear me out. Okay, each and every screenshot that you are sending us, which is having the service based screenshots, which are all service based screenshots, we need you to clearly showcase your account name. Okay, if your account name is blurred, we will not be able to evaluate that screenshot. We will make this entire project disqualified. Okay, so make sure your account name is clear and visible, and make sure your entire screenshot is of good quality. Okay, all we need to do is just press screen, print screen, and then share it with us. That should be good. Okay, do not hide this, or do not try and change the username to your username. I think that will take more time than doing this at all, right? I mean, if you take 25 screenshots and then start editing the image, that's going to take a lot of time. Instead of that, all we are asking is just log into your AWS account, click on these services and take a screenshot and send it to us. That will take lesser time than editing the image, right? So please be fair, please be honest in submitting all these screenshots. Okay, so make sure your account name is visible. Yes, all screenshot in one single Word document. Okay, that's it, nothing much. Yes, please. So in case if your account is not yet activated, as I was telling you, we will be extending the deadline. So the deadline will be pushed to April 5th, 12 a.m. in the night. That's April 6th, right? Yeah, April 6th, 12 a.m. Okay, in the morning or in the night or whatever you want to call it as. Okay, so before that, we want you to submit your documents. Okay, that means April 5th, 11:59 p.m. You can submit your documents. Okay, I will tell you how to submit your documents in the coming slides, so hold on for that. Okay, so I hope this is clear guys. 25 screenshots you need to submit. Put all of them in one single Word document and keep it ready. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is, so you will be submitting almost 25 screenshots, and this is how it is. Now what we are expecting from you is, it is enough if you score 65%. Okay, now 65% means of course in case if you miss few screenshots, it's completely fine, but do not get involved in editing the screenshots or taking the screenshots from your friends and then submitting. Okay, so be honest, be fair enough. All we are asking you to do is cross that 65% criteria. Okay, so once this is done, how do we upload the Word document? Okay, so as we discussed, you need to upload the Word document on your GitHub profile. Okay, so in case if you have not created a GitHub profile, please create one GitHub profile as soon as possible. Okay, so in case if you want to know how to create a GitHub profile, go and watch our demo video, the first day video. So it is available there. Okay, how to create a GitHub account is already available in that particular video. Now what I'm going to show is, so once you log into your GitHub account, pretty much this is what you will be seeing. Okay, so in this particular website, what you need to do is, you need to click on create a new repository. Okay, create a new repository. In case if you have already done that, it's okay, very good. In case if you have not done, so please check this out, how to do it. So the first thing is, click on the repository, and then you need to give your repository name. Okay, so for this I'm going to say AWS webinar ethnos. Okay, so you can give your own repository name, not a big deal. So click on this and leave this as public. Okay, leave this as public so that we can access your repository. Okay, just leave this as public and click on create repository. So once your repository is created, you should be able to see very similar stuff like this. Okay, here you will be able to see your name. I'm seeing my name, that's about it. So here you will be able to see your repository name. Okay, once that is done, scroll down. So there will be a place where you can create a new file. So I will zoom this in and then I will show you. Just below this particular text box, you are able to see create a new file. Okay, so or uploading an existing file. So the file that you have, it's like you already have the file. So we are going to click on uploading an existing file. Okay, this you have to do after completing the Word document, guys. Once the Word document is ready with you, just click on upload an existing file. So once this is done, here you will be able to choose your file. Right now I'm going to upload a sample screenshot. You may choose to upload your own Word document. Okay, that's how you have to do it. So I'm just showing you a demo. So I have uploaded a sample file. Okay, so once this is done, there will be a commit change where you have to write something. So I am going to say I am showing a demo of file upload. You can write whatever you want, it's not a big deal, and then click on commit changes. So once you are clicking on the commit changes, it will take a couple of seconds and it is done. You will be able to see the screenshot. Okay, so now what you are supposed to do is click on this clone or download. There will be a link given here. Okay, once you have completed uploading the Word document, you will be able to see a clone or download, and this is the link. Okay, so you copy this link. Just copy this link and keep it with you. I will tell you how to upload and where to give this link. Okay, how do we communicate this link to us? All we need is only this particular link. This link is there with us. We will be able to evaluate your document. Okay, so you got that point. So all you have to do is first go to this GitHub, log in, click on new. Once you are clicking on new, give your repository a name. Once that is done, click on that particular repository and go to upload existing file. When you click on upload existing file, you browse through your document and upload that, and then click on upload, write some commit changes and then click on commit. Once you are done, you will be able to see this. Click on this, you should be able to get the link. So copy this link and keep it ready with you. Okay, I will show you a Google form where you have to upload this link. So next thing is few questions we will try and answer as quickly as possible, and then I will be showing you a demo on how to link your EC2 and Rekognition. Okay, so the first thing is, yes, so the forum is open. You can answer this question. Which is one of the core AWS service? Okay, which of the following is one of the core AWS service? Okay, so the answer for this is obviously EC2. Okay, so option B, which is Amazon Simple Queue Messaging, that is actually a wrong one. Amazon is actually having a queue service that's called as Simple Queue Service, SQS. Okay, so the next one is Amazon Simple Notification Sign. That is also wrong. Amazon is having a Simple Notification Service. Okay, and then of course the D is obviously wrong. We all know that it is Simple Storage Service, which is S3. So option B, C and D are wrong. Option A is right. So D is wrong. D is Amazon Simple Storage Service. They have written it as Amazon Simple Storage System, which is wrong. Okay, so let's move on to the next question, guys. So let's answer for this one. So which of the following system for creating block level storage? So which one will create block level storage so that you can attach that block level storage to an EC2 instance. So I have already explained, I think, about this particular stuff, because when you start and when you are going to terminate a particular instance, it will directly show you that the storage which is attached to this EC2 will also be deleted. And there, if you observe, it would have written a word called as EBS. So EBS is nothing but elastic block storage. Okay, Amazon's elastic block storage. So the answer is B. A is CloudWatch. CloudWatch is used for monitoring. Option C, Amazon AWS import and export service, that is used for data migration. Okay, when you want to import data or export data out of Amazon, or you want to import data into Amazon's cloud, you need to use service C. Okay, so service A is used for monitoring purpose. So obviously the answer is B here. So let's move on to the next one. I'm sure all of you would have got this, so I'm not going to debate on this. Straightforward answer. We will move on to the next question. Okay, EC2 is a short name for obviously elastic cloud compute. So we'll go to the next one. How many buckets can you create in AWS by default? By default, you can create. Okay, you guys want to take a guess? You can take a guess. Yeah, so you can create 100 buckets in Amazon AWS by default on top of S3. Okay. Oh, what if I want more? You can create more buckets. What you have to do is you need to send a request to Amazon saying that I want to increase my service limits. Okay. So if you are going to say that I want to increase my service limits, Amazon will ask you a couple of questions. Why? What is the reason? What is the purpose? Are you so big? Why do you want to create more than 100 buckets, so on and so forth? Some questions they'll ask, and in case if you are able to answer that, in case if Amazon feels that yes, this is a genuine case, definitely you can increase the number of buckets that you can have. Okay, but by default it is 100. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Which cloud-based storage would you use if you have to store data objects ranging from 1 byte up to 5 gigabytes? So I think the answer is so obvious that anyone can guess. So the answer obviously is S3. So we will proceed to the next one. Yeah, so here is where from this question I thought it is very good for us to discuss it on the forum, because most of you would have answered this wrong. So let's check this out. Your colleague is new to your team as well as AWS, and he is not sure about Amazon services. Which service will provide virtual computing environment? Okay, so guys, take a guess at this. Which Amazon services will provide virtual computing environment? Okay, so give him the answer so that he can complete the assigned task. So I'm able to see a lot of different stuffs. Few are telling S3, few of them are telling EC2, few of them are telling Rekognition. Guys, S3 is a storage service. Okay, simple storage service, that's called as S3. Okay, S3 will not compute anything. Computation is 1 plus 1, 2 plus 5, 25 into 25. These are all computation. Okay, running a PHP file, running a Python file, installing some stuff. You can't do that in S3. Okay, S3 is a dummy storage. Not dummy, it's an intelligent storage, of course, but still it is a storage. Okay, it doesn't have a computing capability built into it. So option C, Rekognition, is not a computing service. Of course, it does some computing, but it doesn't provide us virtual computing environment so that you can operate on it. All Amazon Rekognition can do is you upload an image and it recognizes that, or you upload a video, it recognizes that video. That's about it. Okay, it detects some objects, it detects some faces, it does some facial analysis. That's all it can do. The word itself says that it is used only for image recognition. Now option B, whereas, is EC2, which is you can create a virtual service, virtual server, right? Virtual computer, right? That's called as EC2, Elastic Cloud Compute. So the word itself has compute, which means that it provides virtual computing environments. So the answer is B, and it is not A or C. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So most of you have answered wrong for 7 as well. So when I was viewing the winners ratio and then the answers, reviewing the answers, it's an automatic evaluation machine that runs behind Google form. So but at the end of the day I was just going through some of the answers, but most of you were wrong in the seventh question as well. So I thought I will just spend a couple of minutes here. So your organization is using Amazon EC2 for its web server. Your manager has informed that the project is stopped amid COVID-19. So he has also informed you that the organization doesn't want to spend some money on EC2. Okay, what he is asking is, hey, please do something and stop billing for this EC2 for the next 4 weeks. But after 4 weeks, he might ask you to resume the session, meaning restart the server, or he might tell you, hey, I want my EC2 back, please do something. He might tell that. Okay, so the answer is not terminate, the answer is not resume, the answer is not delete, the answer is stop. Okay, stop will stop the billing and it will give you a ability to restart the server again whenever you want. Okay, that's why it is stop, it is not terminate. Okay, so go to the eighth question. Your friend and colleague Gopal is new to AWS. However, he has to complete the task assigned by your manager. He has reached for identifying the perfect AWS service for hosting a static website. Okay, which one would you recommend? So of course we also saw how to host a static website using S3. Okay, EC2 is not a static website. EC2 is used generally. Of course you can use EC2 for static websites as well, but generally EC2 is used for hosting web server meaning dynamic website. Okay, so EC2 is not the right recommendation because your friend is asking for the static website. So static website in our case will be S3. So ninth one, you need to configure S3 to serve static assert, public facing and all of this. So I hope you would have read this. Which method will ensure all the objects uploaded to the bucket are set to public read? So I'll just pause here for a couple of seconds. So see all the questions and then answer. Okay, so here the answer would be B. Okay, so bucket policy. I'll tell you why. So option A, it is said that you are going to host static asserts for your public facing web application. That means you might be uploading thousands and thousands of files to your S3. Okay, not just one or two. So if it is one or two, then option A would be a better thing because it is simple, right? I mean, you can during the upload itself you can do it, but since it is not one or two, since they are telling that your entire web application will be hosted, the static assets will be hosted on S3 bucket, you might be uploading tons and tons of files. So option A would not be a right choice. Option B, setting a bucket policy to set all the objects to public read, that's the most easiest way to do this. And option C, this has nothing to do with IAM, right? So obviously the option C is completely wrong and irrelevant. Option D, set Amazon's S3 object default to public read, so no action is needed. So by default to public read, how will you do it? You have to do it using option A. So option A, we know that it is wrong, so that's why option B is the right one. So let's proceed to the next one. What is true for S3 buckets? Select more than one in case if it is right. Yeah, okay, great. So the first one, bucket namespace is shared and it is global among all the AWS users. As I was telling to you, bucket name has to be unique across the globe. Option A is absolutely right. This is what I was talking to you about, right? Now option B, bucket name can contain alphanumeric characters. In case if you have tried this, you will be able to answer that. Of course, answer option B. Now option C, buckets are associated with a region. Yes, we saw that, and all the data in the bucket resides in that particular region. We also saw this particular line, right? Because when you start creating a bucket, at that time it will ask you to select the region in the drop down. We saw that, so that is also true. So option D, I think that is not true. You will not be able to transfer a bucket from one account to the other account using an API. So in case if you want to know more about option D, you can just check out AWS S3 documentation. You will be able to understand this pretty easily. Okay. AWS S3 documentation. You just type that, you will get that. You will get the every piece of information there. Okay. Yeah. So let's proceed. So I wanted to show you. So I will quickly show you how to do our next step, that is recognition. Okay. So for that reason, what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to log into my EC2 instance which I have created. So I will quickly click on my EC2 instance. So today what we are going to do is, we are going to somehow link this EC2 and Rekognition, and then I will also give you a lot of reference on how to connect Telegram to EC2. Okay, that is very simple, guys. We just have to use APIs. So I'm just going to show you how to do that by and also I'm going to give you a bunch of resources on which you can refer and then complete the Telegram part. Okay, so directly we'll get into the running instance. So my instance is actually running from, I think, last 3 days. So that is fine for me. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and then connect to this instance via putty. So for that I need my public IP address. I have copied it. Guys, this experiment, whatever we are doing now, is actually worth of one screenshot. Okay. So please make sure that you are, hearing out me properly. Okay. Hear me out here. So the first one is, I'll be selecting my IP address. I have copy pasted it. And second thing is, for me, font is very important because I'm showing a demo. You can skip this step. So I'll select Ubuntu Mono, and then I will probably click on 32 font size. It's not a big thing. So I will directly come to this connection and then select this SSH and go to auth. I will browse the PPK file. Okay. So make sure that you are uploading the PPK file and not the PEM file. So I will click on open. Yes. So my connection is successful. I am able to type in EC2-user and I am able to see my EC2. I have logged into my EC2. Okay. So till yesterday, you guys had your, I hope you guys would have had your index.php file running up and running here. In case if you are not able to complete that, so in case if you are not able to complete the index.php file, please do complete it. First thing is, you have to install AWS SDK. Okay, so once you have installed AWS SDK, I am going to give you an updated index.php file. It is the same thing. It is the same file that we have, but I have just included 3 more lines. Okay, you can see those 3 more lines here. Here is where I am calling a Rekognition service. Okay, so this is all it is. So you just have to copy this 3 more lines and then paste it in the right place. So in case if you don't know how to paste it in the right place, don't worry, you can copy this entire index.php file again. So I'm going to Control A, I'm going to do Control C. So one of you have asked, sir, how do I change the content of index.php? I made some mistake while copy pasting. Now I don't know what to do. So I will tell you how to change the content of index.php as well. Okay. So first thing is first we need to do cd, and where my index.php lies. My index.php lies in the folder face, which is inside where www.html. Okay, so I am doing cd space where www.html face. So I am entering into this particular folder. Let me type pwd. Pwd stands for present working directory. This is just to make sure that I am in the right path. Okay, yes, I am in the right path. I will just type ls and check it out. My index.php should already be visible here. Okay, so it is already it is visible. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to change the content of index.php. So please make a note of this, guys. Here you need to do a little bit of trick over here. Okay, so make sure that you are following it properly. So first thing is you need to type sudo vim space index.php, hit enter. So here is where you will be seeing the existing content, okay, which you have already pasted. Now listen to this clearly. What you have to do is you have to type D9999, whatever number you want, and then press 999 is enough, and then press one more D. Okay, so I will tell you what this does. So this deletes all the 999 lines. Okay, so if you put here delete 2, then it's going to delete 2 lines. If you're going to say D5D, then it is going to delete 5 lines. If you are going to say delete 50 lines, D50D, this is for deleting 50 lines. So right now I'm going to delete all. You can put whatever number you want, make it a big number so that all the lines are getting deleted. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that on putty. So after opening Vim editor, you just press D999D. So all of your lines are gone. So your file is empty now. You just press I. Once you are pressing I, all you have to do is press the right click on your mouse. Okay, so if you just press right click from your mouse, you are, sorry, for me this got copied. I'll go ahead and then copy the entire file. Yeah, so once you copy the entire file, this is done. As I was telling you before, just press escape :WQ. So this means that you are writing and then quitting. So in case if you are using Ubuntu based machines and if you are using putty, what you have to do is you have to press shift and insert for pasting the code. Okay, in case if you are using Ubuntu machine, use shift and insert, shift plus insert to paste your code on putty. Okay, in case if you are using Windows based machine, right click should work for copy pasting. Okay, make sure that you are pressing I before pasting it. Now once this is done, guys, as usual what we have to do is you need to use sudo php space index.php. So give it a couple of seconds because this is going to take some time, because what we are trying to do is we are trying to upload the image. Image upload is done. You can see this here. You can see the output here. Image upload is done and I'm able to get the entire link. And as well as I'm also getting totally there are 9 faces. Okay, that means I'm able to invoke Rekognition, and Rekognition is also getting kicked in, and then it is able to understand how many faces are there in my image. Okay, so in case if you want a detailed message like the faces and then the facial features, whether the gender is male or female and everything, all you have to do is just understand how JSON works. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I got the number of faces. Okay, a little bit I'm going to explain about the code here. So what I'm doing is once the S3 image is uploaded, once the image whatever I have is uploaded to S3, that's the first step, right? So once that is done, so the next thing is, if this upload is success, the next thing is I am creating Rekognition client, just like the way that we have created S3 client yesterday. Okay, so I'm just creating the Rekognition client. Once the Rekognition client is done, I'm just saying please detect all the faces. Okay, so guys, count in PHP is just like length of an array. Okay, so face details is an array, so count of result of face detail is just like the length of the array. I'm just calculating the length of the array. Okay, so my image, as you know, every time I work with the same image, my image is cricket team. So this is the image that I am working with, right? Just a sec. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, yeah, so there are 9 faces, so that's why it is able to predict that there are 9 faces again. Okay, so what I have done here is I'll explain you again. So first you open, let me clear the entire stuff. First you open index.php like this. Okay, so all you have to do is just go to the first line. Okay, the first thing is you need to go to the top of the file. Okay, go to top of the file and then press D999D. Okay, immediately you have to do it. Okay, you shouldn't press D and then have a cup of coffee and then press 9. Okay, so press everything together and then this is done. Everything will get erased. Press I and then do a shift insert or right click, whichever is appropriate. Okay, wait 1 second. I'll copy the code again and then I will press shift insert because mine is Ubuntu. If yours is Windows, press right click, press escape :WQ. Okay, so again I'll explain. First thing is you have to go on top and please avoid doing it with me. Okay, if you do it along with me, you will lose a lot of steps. Okay, go on top, go to the first line of the file and then immediately press D999D. Okay, that 999, if it is too big for you, just press 99. Okay, that's enough. And then press I. Once you press I, your bottom will just change it to insert. Okay, and go here, copy the code. I will be giving this code in the Telegram channel once the webinar is over. Okay, press shift and then hold shift and then press insert. That's what you have to do in case if you are using Ubuntu machine. In case if you are using Windows machine, just go ahead and then press right click, press escape and then :WQ. Okay, so once this is done, your job is done. So all you have to do is just change VIM. In place of VIM, just put PHP interpreter so that the file will get executed. Hit enter and you should be able to get the output. Okay, do not do it along with me, you would have missed few steps. So please watch the video again and then start implementing it. Okay, now what we want is, this is the screenshot that I want. This is the last screenshot that we will be needing at the end of your Word document. Okay, all you need to do is just press print screen and then put this one on your screenshot list. Okay, this is how you connect Rekognition and then your EC2. Okay, so from EC2 we are able to invoke Rekognition service and it is able to detect the number of faces. In fact, you can detect the number of everything, my facial analysis and then so on and so forth. If you want to go ahead and then read the results. So guys, everything will be available inside this variable which is the result. Okay, right now I am taking face details alone. In case if you want to get into the face detail and then check out the gender, you can just do it by looping through this array. Okay, face detail is an array, so in case if you want to know more details from this particular array, you can just put a loop through and then identify what are all the things that are available inside the face. Okay, you can go ahead and then do it as an experiment, but we do not want that screenshot. That's just a bonus in case if you can do it. Okay, so that's what I wanted to tell about connecting the Rekognition and EC2. So now what we have completed in our architecture is EC2 is able to talk to S3 and EC2 is also able to talk to Rekognition. So the entire stuff is completely done. Okay, yeah, in Putty you will not be able to show your name. That's completely fine because in Putty there are only a couple of screenshots that you will be doing, so that's absolutely fine. Okay, so I also wanted to show you about the guideline for submitting the project. So this will be available to you as a PDF. We will be sending this document to you. Okay, so something like this, it will have whatever I have discussed, it will have. Okay, and you can also refer to the below screenshot, and here itself we have a bit.ly link. So if you click on this particular link, this will be the Google form. Do not worry in case if you're not able to get this link, because you will be getting this entire PDF. Okay, so you'll have to put your email address, your name, your phone number, and then the GitHub link. Okay, that's where you need to submit your GitHub link to us. So once submission is done, we will be able to see the result in the backend. We will be able to download your Word file, and then we will understand whether you have pasted all the screenshot which is necessary or not. Okay, so I thought I would have to discuss few things, because I got a lot of requests for how do I proceed for AWS certifications. So let me tell you here few things which are really cool about AWS. I want all of you to pay attention in detail. Okay, so please make sure that you are understanding what I'm talking about, because this information might not be available everywhere and anywhere. Okay, so as I was telling, foundational level, associate level, and professional level, and then the last level is specialty level. So please guys, listen to this. The first thing is, yeah, I will be telling you about Telegram. I will do that. Okay, I will wait for some time. I will give you the stuffs on how to do integrate it with Telegram as well. Okay, but before that, let me complete this. So what you have to do is, guys, so listen to this. There is a website called as aws.training. Okay, so go to this website first. This is your first step. Okay, go to this particular website. This website gives you few videos which you can watch. Okay, this is completely for few videos they have kept it free. Okay, for few other videos they have kept it for charging, so they take some money from you. So I am not going to tell what video you have to watch. This is free website. You can watch whatever videos that you want. In case if you want to pay, go ahead and then pay and watch videos. Okay, that's your first step, preliminary step to get prepared for the certification. Okay, that's your first step. Now second steps to get prepared for AWS certification is just knowing about the certifications, right? What are all the certifications are there? What are all the different questions that they might ask? And then the third step is to know about the sample questions. Okay, so the first step is to register yourself in AWS. Then the second step is to know about the certifications itself, and then the third step is to go and check out the dumps. When I say dumps, already existing questions, already taken questions, and things like that. Okay, so I will tell you step by step. AWS training, you can easily get started. This requires your Amazon login. Okay, this requires your Amazon login, not AWS login. I'll tell you again very clearly. So the moment you click on sign in, you need to sign in using Amazon. Okay, you shouldn't sign in using AWS. You should sign in using your Amazon account. When I say Amazon account, that means that your e-commerce Amazon account. Okay, not cloud account, it is e-commerce Amazon's account. Okay, so click on sign in and provide your Amazon's credential, e-commerce shopping credentials. Do that, and then you should be able to see a bunch of courses that are available for free. So that's the first step. Now second step is to know about the different certifications. As I'm able to see, many of you are also equally excited about doing a certification online. So let me tell you guys, practitioner is one of the easiest certification that is available when it comes to Amazon. When I say easiest, it is relative to all the other certifications that are available. Okay, now also it is easy for whom? It is easy for the beginners, but over a period of time you will be able to feel that associate levels will also be free as and when you are getting experience with AWS. Okay, so first thing is, please concentrate on cloud practitioner. Now how do I get the materials for cloud practitioner? So all you have to do is just type AWS cloud practitioner. So you will be able to see a website which is listed from Amazon itself. Okay guys, now first thing is as I was telling, the first step of getting any certification is to know about the certification. So just come down, scroll down, you will be able to see the exam guide and then the sample question papers. Okay, so sample question, of course, it will be super easy. Okay, so only some 10 questions will be available. So you will be able to see the entire exam guide. So please go and check this out probably today. Okay, so it will be, these are the concepts that they will be testing you on: cloud concepts, security and compliance, technology, billing and pricing. And you need to be scoring X percentage, probably I guess it will be 65 or something like that. So here you have all the passing scores. You need to score 700 on 100 to 1000. So they would have given you everything, whatever is gonna come on the exam, not the questions, of course, the domains and then the way they ask the questions. And you can also see sample questions here. So there will be I think 10 questions or so, and then along with answers and where you can get those answers. So I want all of you to go and check this out, that is this cloud practitioner. Now once this is done, as I was telling, cloud practitioner certificate is the least certificate, is the in the hierarchy it is the lowest one. So I don't want all of you to get settled with cloud practitioner, of course. So I want at least people to get AWS solution architect certified. Now so in the same way you can check for solution architect as well. So what you have to do is just go ahead and then click on solution architect and then type in associate, because solution architect comes in two different levels. One is associate and the other one is professional. So click on this and then you should be able to see the same bunch of guides. Okay, so these are the guides, these are the sample questions. You can just check this out and then prepare for this exam as well. Okay, so what you need to do is you can either schedule it using Pearson and so many other things that you can schedule your exam. I think this is not the right time to discuss about how to schedule an exam. That is probably a 5th or 6th step. So what I would recommend is, please go and check out the syllabus today. That will actually give you some kind of an sense. And then once you have decided what certification that you want, next step is to prepare for that particular exam. So the next step how you are going to prepare is, you need to get some experience with AWS. You need to go and check out how people are asking the questions. I mean, how AWS asks questions. Now for that is the biggest challenge. So I'm not sure how you guys are going to do that. Of course, if you want our help, let us know. We will be more than happy to help you. Okay, so not just that, in a couple of days we will be launching our Telegram bot. When I say Telegram bot, that particular bot will try and answer most of your questions. Okay, so let me just come to the Telegram bot part. Okay, so in Telegram bot part, I am going to give you an extensive comprehensive guide on how to integrate Telegram bot on EC2. It is a one-step solution, guys. It is just one step. But what you need to have is, you need to have an HTTP endpoint. Okay, I'm going to quickly show you how this works. So let me say I'm going to create another file, sudo space vim space. Let's assume that I'm going to say tele.php. Okay, it could be anything. I'm just going to say tele.php and hit insert button. And here whatever you want you can put. I'm going to say hello and then press escape :WQ. Okay, so now once this is done, guys, so go to your instance and then check this and then put this out here. So your site is not reaching, and just check your HTTP status. So you can see the HTTP service is not found. So probably that means we have not even installed HTTP status. And as of now, I am damn sure that you guys know how to do that. So I'm just going to say install httpd. So it is asking me to give Y. So I will give Y. Okay, so my HTTPD is done. I have installed HTTPD successfully. Now let me check the status of it. Here you will be able to see that it is not running successfully. Otherwise you will be able to see that green color if it is running successfully. Okay, so let me start the service by giving sudo space service space HTTPD space start. Okay, it is giving me some lines, and then let me check the status. Yeah, so my service is running successfully. Let me go ahead and then uncheck this. You have this beautiful test page. Okay, so once the beautiful test page is ready, I am going to go ahead and then say face slash, what was the file name? Let me just check out my file name. My file name is tele.php. You can actually create tele.html, tele. Whatever you want to create, you can create. So my PHP file is ready here. Okay guys, let me repeat the entire step what I have done here. So I am able to execute PHP files from browser itself. That's what I wanted to show you. Okay, so how I did that, basically first step is to install HTTPD in case if you have not installed. Second step is to start the HTTPD. Now the third step is to check the IP address of your server. From here you can get that. Okay, and put that there. And then next is your folder name, which is face space tele.php. Okay, sorry, face slash tele.php. So once you do this, you get this response. Now what Telegram wants is, what you need to go and then type is Telegram bot webhook. So you need to type this, and I will be sending you this entire guide. Okay, but anyway, you can understand this. I mean, you can see this here and then understand this. So there is a method called as set webhook. Okay, let me, yeah. So there is a method called as set webhook. So what you need to do is you need to invoke this particular method from Telegram. So I will tell you how to do that. Okay, so listen to this completely. So Telegram set webhook. So there will be a link given. I will be attaching this link in your PDF document for the guide. Okay, so you need to type this one in your browser. But before doing it, first thing is you need to replace this with your bot token, and you need to replace this with your link, the link that I have shown you now. Okay, instead of tele.php, it has to be index.php. Why index.php? Because that's the file that we have created before. Okay, I did it using tele.php just to show you. So copy this link and put it here. Okay, put this link here. Now next step is you need to put your bot token here. Now where do I get the bot token? So help me out guys, just hold on for a couple of seconds. I need to open my Telegram, and here is where I will be finding my bot father. So check out your bot father. So your bot father says this is your Telegram stuff. Okay, so you can see this is how you create your bot. I'm not sure in case if you have created your own bot or not. So let me show you how to create in case if you have not created one. Okay, so very quickly I will just say create a new bot. You need to check for the bot father. Next step is /new bot. Now once you are doing this, I will say AWS webinar ethnos bot. You can type whatever you want guys. I am just going to say AWS webinar ethnos bot. So once you have done that, now it will ask you to again enter the name, which is like a username for the bot. So type in that, and then your bot is created. Okay, once your bot is created, look at this guys. So look at this part. They have given you the access token. Okay, so this is your access token. So what you need to do is you need to copy this access token, and in place of my bot token you need to put that. Okay, you need to put this here and paste this link on the browser. So right now I do not want to do that because it's going to take a lot of time for Telegram to set this up, which will go beyond our time limit. Okay, so this will be taking some probably 15-20 minutes for Telegram to accept the bot, verify the bot, and then validate this particular webhook. Okay, this is called as webhook, concept called as webhook. That's the reason why I told you I'll be sending you the comprehensive guide. All you have to do is go ahead and copy this particular link and put it on the browser, wait for 10 minutes, and then start running your program again. And then if you upload an image on your bot, just the bot that I have created now, I will show you how to reach this bot. Okay, so Telegram would have given you a link here, so I will show you the link here. This is my Telegram bot link. Okay, so this is my Telegram bot link. So the moment you click on this bot link, directly it will go into this bot. Once the webhook is set, you can type in or you can upload an image here. Okay, you can click in this attach and then you will be able to put this image and click on send. Okay, that's how you send an image to the bot. So once you are able to do that, it will automatically, this image will get into EC2 server. Okay, so it is simple. It is only one statement that you will have to type in your browser, but it takes some time for them to validate your APIs. Okay, validate your webhooks. The concept is called as webhook. It will take some time. So I hope this is clear, guys. What you need to do is, first step, install Apache. Second step, start Apache. Third step, test your page just like this. Now once this is working, create a bot in Telegram. How you need to do is, you need to go for bot father. In case if you are not clear with this, please check out my first video. Okay, go for the Telegram bot and then go to bot father, create a bot, and after that they'll give you the token and your bot name. So bot name, click on that bot name, you will be able to see your bot, and then after setting your webhook, you can start uploading images, and whatever your EC2 is going to send, it will come here. No, so the idea is you will not be needing Telegram bots screenshot. Okay, so as I told you, the screenshots that you have to submit to us is only for EC2, S3, Rekognition, EC2 and S3, and EC2 and Rekognition. Okay, that's about it. So you do not have to submit the screenshot for Telegram, because we understand it will take some time for Telegram to validate and everything. So that's the reason why we have not included that in our screenshot and in our marking scheme. Okay, so you do not have to do that. You will get the result in bot once the Telegram bot is up and running and webhook is set. Okay, that's a single statement, guys. You don't have to worry much about that. Okay, you just put that and then automatically the output that you are doing, it will come in the bot. Okay, so I have created a bot which will run like this. I will show you how that output will come. Probably for the people who are listening here, I will just show you how this works. Okay, so I will clear the history. Okay, and I will also show you, I have created a beautiful front end as well. For that, I will just show you how the things work in our case. Okay, so I have integrated the Telegram bot here itself. Yesterday and first day also I would have showed you this. So I will quickly go ahead and then show you how this works. Okay, so for that reason I need one image. Let me take my favorite image. You can upload any image, guys. It's not like it will work only for this image and all. You can put whatever image that you want. All I want is one image where some faces are there. So I'm going to go ahead and then store it in my desktop, save it. Okay, the same file is running in the back of my instance as well. I have created my own instance. So as you would have seen, so I'm going to just go ahead and then 1 second, let me just check hi with my bot. Okay, so let me upload the image that I have downloaded just now. Okay, yeah, so this is the image. Let me click on send. So I have created a beautiful front end as well. In case if you want to go ahead, you can create that. But this is not, I mean, this is not included in any of your evaluation or certification process. But I urge you to do all of this so that you can get a good hold of, AWS. Only once, Harsh, webhook should be set only once. That's why I told it's a one line command that you need to type. That's about it. Now if you can see here, totally I have directed 9 faces. Here what I did is I am also able to understand the gender. So I have just pasted, I am able to see 9 gender and 9 males and things like that. So if you can see here, this is the message that I am able to print to the Telegram bot. Okay, so you can also do things like this, but I would say a very basic and minimalistic bot is good enough for now as a starter. Okay, so but when you are going further with AWS, you can do so many other things than just creating a bot. So our entire infrastructure is running on AWS, guys. Our entire operations, our entire products are running on top of AWS. Now for people who might not know, I'm just going to say, so you would have seen the bulk of the video watching websites, right? So video websites, right? So video aggregator websites, just like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hotstar. So I would say, see, YouTube, of course, that's on a different scale. That's not just a movie aggregator. So he is doing so many other things. YouTube does so many other things as well. But these 3 top video aggregators, all 3 of them are on AWS. Okay, Netflix, Amazon Prime, of course Amazon Prime will be on Amazon, okay, and Hotstar, all 3 of them are on AWS, right? You can stream those many number of videos in a second. So Netflix, it's a very big one when it comes to video and other stuffs, and then similarly Amazon Prime and similarly Hotstar as well is doing very good in India at least, right? So all of them are on AWS. So AWS is able to support that much of traffic. You can understand then what I'm talking about, right? So you can do so many other things other than this when it comes to AWS. Now how do we create a front end, or how do we create a HTML page? You can do that by using I have used HTML Bootstrap and jQuery. In case if you want to get ahead of this, please you can go ahead and then do with HTML, CSS, Bootstrap and jQuery. So I have done this page using HTML, CSS, Bootstrap and jQuery. So you can do that as well in case if you wish to. Okay, so that's about it. I think we will just do a small recap. We saw a few questions, and then we also answered most of the questions that were there in Masterclass. We did face direction app completely in the backend. The front end part, I showed you how to do that. So I hope people will be able to create Telegram to EC2 channel stuff as well. We will share you the comprehensive guide on that as well. Okay, so we extensively today we spoke a lot about project screenshots and then how to upload the document, Word document on GitHub. So we were not able to see Java MCQ, but of course stay tuned. And then please subscribe to the courses that I have shown on codemitra.com. The moment you purchase the course, we will be starting a webinar on Java, not just Java, data structures, because we have tie-ups with companies like Zoho, Dshaw and other things. So we will be able to, so those are the companies that you might be, aspiring to go and join. So we have data structures, we have algorithm courses, very advanced courses like that as well. Not just advanced courses, at the end, at the other end, if you see, we have the most basic course that you can have, that is C program, and then we will be teaching you how to write a simple for loop, how to do sorting of an array, how to do searching of an element in an array, things like that. And then last we also saw about AWS certification. First thing guys, AWS.training. Second thing, please go and read a lot about cloud practitioner, developer, and then solution architect, also sysops administrator, and check out all the exam guides. Select the certificate that you want to pursue. Once that is done, go ahead and then start preparing. In case if you need our help, we have a course hosted on codemitra.com that's called as AWS Solution Architect. In case if you need more details, contact us on our Telegram channel. So we will be more than happy to guide you through the entire certification exam and then teach you as well. So couple of questions, I'll answer them and then we'll close for the day, and then we will wrap up this 7-day course. So one question is, how do we shorten the URL? There are a lot of services which will enable you to shorten the URL. I would say go ahead and then use bit.ly. We use bit.ly extensively. You can use bit.ly, or you can use tiny URL. You can use Google's short URL, whatever you want, you can do it. So for aptitude exam, guys, I wanted to give you a very brief note about aptitude exam. The aptitude exam has been clearly defined and then clearly structured in a way to identify your skills on aptitude. We have structured the examination, and then the exam will most probably happen on April 3rd. Okay, so that's the last deadline for attempting your exam. Now we will be there are 2 points on which we will be evaluating. The first thing is your accuracy, and then the second thing is your, of course, your percentage, your raw score. Okay, so your score is calculated very simple. It's a percentage score. So if you attend 30 questions, for example, if the quiz is going to have 60 questions, and in case if you have answered 3 questions right, from there we will be calculating the percentage. And then the second important point is, we will be giving you bonus mark for not switching the tab and then not spending too much of time in one question and then googling out the answers. So we will be giving you bonus point for being loyal and being honest in the exam. So we have all the tracking measures in our quiz platform. So make sure that you are honest and then score maximum that you can do on your bonus score. Okay, so we will be sending out the link for taking the assessment in a while, so you can start taking the aptitude assessment very soon. Okay, whereas on the other hand, start taking the screenshots, prepare the Word document, and then we'll be circulating that PDF guide on how to submit the project document on GitHub. So please read that out carefully and then upload your document and share the GitHub link on Google form. So we will start evaluating. Last day for submitting AWS project will be the next Friday, which is, I think April 5th. Okay, that will be on Sunday, I guess. I'm not sure. So in case if I am wrong, forgive me. So April 5th. Okay, April 5th will be the last date for submitting your AWS project document. Okay, I don't think it will take that much of time. So aptitude topics will be the topics that were covered in the masterclass and also in the demo class. So please check out our videos, watch them carefully one by one. You should be able to, I think you will be good to go. Okay, so thanks a lot guys for listening to me, and it was a wonderful opportunity for me to meet you all, and then a few of you have started chatting with us, with the entire mentorship team. We are really happy about it, and we hope to serve you again and very soon. Thanks a lot for listening to all these 7 days of masterclass. Ethnos is delighted because of this. We hope we have brought in a lot of value addition to this entire course for you and your career as well. So add this in your LinkedIn. So make sure once you are getting this e-certificate, it goes and sits on the certification list of your LinkedIn. Okay, this e-certificate will be verifiable and validated in the backend as well. So please go and add that in onto your LinkedIn. So thanks a lot guys for spending time with us. Bye bye. Have a wonderful weekend.